Jackie Chan, Chadwick Boseman, and your boy Idris Elba. Man, this is a good Friday. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bring you that Street Geek and Nerd Soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we got another wonderful episode of Droppin' Jewelz. And during the week, or the course of the show and all this, sometimes we forget a couple things, sometimes we miss things, and we just can't get to it. So today we're gonna get started. But before we get started, let me give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all of my folks down in Brazil that are watching me, all of my people that's liking and commenting, sending me messages on Facebook and all that. Thank all of you guys. I love talking movies with you guys. I love talking comics with you guys. It's super fun. All of you guys that have been, reading along with Ghostbusters and all that, it has been a ball. But let's talk about Marshall. That's right, the new trailer for Marshall has dropped. We've got a little bit of news about it. We've seen a little interview with Jimmy Kimmel and Chadwick Boseman, and the movie seems to be a different light or a different depiction of what we all know historically as Thurgood Marshall. And it's kind of interesting to take a peek inside of someone's life in one case of the many, of this guy who has, been, kind of like lauded as this, legal hero, but to take one of his cases and just kind of put a microscope around it and see what happened is very interesting. In the interview, Chadwick Boseman says that it's kind of like a court drama as well as a biopic. It kind of takes a piece or a slice out of his life and kind of shows you that, at that time, what he was going through, working for the NAACP, being a lawyer, kind of fighting adversity, just being who he is, and also being able to just walk around and stay where he was without the threat of violence and things like that. Of course, for me, I believe that this is a story that should be told. There's so much to his life that it's kind of hard to stuff it into a movie, but I do like the idea of taking this one case and looking at it and seeing how it turns out, because we could also get another story later on in his life or either earlier in his life. Now, one thing I'll say is that apparently Chadwick Boseman is not getting in the movie unless he's beating somebody down, all right? Because I don't know, maybe Thurgood Marshall was mad sweet. I had combat tactics. All I know is I feel like there was like a smidgen of Black Panther in that joint for a second. Thurgood Marshall was like, "Oh, so you trying to hit a brother? What? Trying to hit me? Watch how I chop Sakio it." But you know what I'm saying? We ain't about that here. This is an all ages family show. So we're gonna move on and say that Thurgood Marshall is such a proud figure and such a kind of like historical figure that this is a movie that should be seen. This is a movie or a story that should be told. And one of the cool things about it is that how he not only comes into this situation of this case, seemingly not knowing what's going on, but of course, there seems to be more than what's on the surface. But before we move on, let me remind you, you can find me at Black Hollywood Live. That's right, the online network for African Americans. It's super dope. They got celebrity interviews, after shows, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, all that. And you can find them at blackhollywoodlive.com. And once you check that out, you can come back to YouTube right here, youtube.com/Black Hollywood Live. So my question to you is, you've seen the interview, you've seen the trailer. What about Thurgood Marshall's life are you interested in seeing? Are you interested in seeing his older Supreme Court life? Are you interested in seeing maybe a younger tale from his history? What are you interested in? Because now we have this, and this is going to be like, one small moment in his life. Would you like to go forward or backwards in another story and see what goes on? Jump down in these comments, holla at me, I'm gonna holla at you. I think I would like to know what it was like for him through the vetting process for the Supreme Court. I would like to see that time period. I think that would be really cool and a very important message and a very important story. Now, I would be remiss without saying this. due to the current events in our time right now, I will say it was hard to hear the messages from Thurgood Marshall talking about, justice and, the legal system, especially with the fallout of what has happened in recent weeks with our legal system. And it's sad, but I think something like this might be even more timely than any of us think. So, guys, think about that, and we're going to move on, but, send love and prayers and all that, because hopefully this movie can be a bigger message than any of us think it can. So, of course, holla at me, I'm going to holla at you, and we're going to move on to our man, Jackie Chan. So, next up is the trailer from The Foreigner. And, yo, look, straight up, this trailer is dope. I know a lot of people will be like, this movie's been made before, and, it's happened before, but we have never, ever seen Jackie Chan like this. And I'm kind of psyched. Pierce, Pierce has to be a bad guy in this, because you've taken the happiest action, comedy actor, the happiest action guy in history, and you done made him mad. And when you look at Jackie Chan in this trailer, dude's just like lost everything. Like he's like a drunk down on his luck. And you kind of feel sad to see him like this, because at the beginning of the trailer, him and his daughter are together. She parts ways just a little bit, and she is unfortunately fatally wounded in an explosion. He is under the impression that the bombers are here and they're still in this city, and that Pierce's character knows exactly where they are and who they are. And that's how the trailer starts off. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that the trailer gave away a lot, and I do kind of feel like I saw a short film, but this thing looks action-packed. I'm thinking this joint might be like a good matinee, or a good whatever your cheap day on, like, Tuesday or Wednesday when you go in, like the ticket's like $6. This will be good for that. All my action fans, action is creeping back on a sneak tip. Like, action is slowly coming back. And from an 80s baby, I am so happy to see something like this go down. You got the explosions. You got Jackie Chan like, yo, who are these? Because he wants to provide a little vigilante justice, if you will. And he's like, what are their names? Who are they? Tell me. And even Pierce's, I think that's his wife, in the film, she's like, do you know who they are? And he looked like, I do kind of know who they are. But he gonna learn today, because Jackie Chan not only has like a shotgun or something with a silencer, dude is jumping up on your ceiling, coming down like a spider or something. Like, look, you can't stop Jackie Chan. And a big shout out to Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan is like 80. He's not 80. He's like 70 or something. I don't know how old he is, but he's doing stuff that I can't even dream of doing. The dude did he jumped down a rope and flipped down the rope. Then he jumped up on the roof thingy and got that dude. Jackie is still bad. So let's just go on and give a little moment of applause to the man Jackie Chan for still killing it, like, to a level that action stars these days, especially here in the States, ain't even trying to do. So, man, all this together, I think this is definitely a movie worth checking out. Guys, I want to know your perspective. Holla at me. I'm going to holla at you down in them comments, because I am super psyched to see kind of like angry Jackie Chan. And The Foreigner looks like just the one to do it. So let's move on, but don't forget to check out those local times in your area. I say it's like a TV show. Anyway, let's get out of here. And next up, and last but not least, is a little bit of that Dark Tower. We're getting a little featurette that kind of shows us a wider scope, especially with the interviews from like Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba, kind of telling us more about their characters, more about the world that they come from, and the gunslingers. And what stood out to me in this is not only is it just looks cool, I'm definitely excited to see it, but I'm very interested to see what happened in what I'm calling. I don't know. I've never read the book. I'm sure people that read the book, y'all will holler at me in the comments and tell me what it was really called. But, you know, he said that he's the last of the gunslingers. I would love to see what happened in the Gunslinger Wars. I don't know if that's a real term, but I don't know. It just seemed like something cool, like the Gunslinger Wars, where, you know, you had the Man in Black and his army or whatever he's going to have. I'm pretty sure he's going to have minions, because you got to have like faceless people to be killed. So his little minions versus gunslingers, and just like that clash, I would love to see that story. Or maybe that story is a little more suspenseful, like each gunslinger was hunted down and, you know, they had to run and hide. That would be a cool story too. But of course, I know we're talking about the current story of the Dark Tower, and I'm psyched for it, man. The visuals are on point. It looks like the actors are coming with it. The child actor, I'm not sure yet, because they really haven't shown us much, but he looks like he's, pretty serviceable in the role. So I'm for this, especially for how like the cool gun tricks and like the reloading and like the magic loading the bullets. I'm psyched. I'm in there. So guys, with this featurette, has this featurette either heightened or lowered your expectations? I'm very interested to see what you think. Let me know if you're super hot, super cold, or if you really haven't changed. So holla at me, I'ma holla at you, because I gotta get out of here. And real quick, once again, big shout out to Brazil. I can't wait to come see the Big Jesus. Also, big shout out to all my new subscribers, man. All of you guys are super cool. Each and every one of y'all, the messages y'all send, all that cool stuff. It's fun just talking about, Star Wars or, Spider-Man or whoever. It's super fun. So, of course, I gotta get out of here, and you gotta get your Friday on. So let's not take too much time and tell you to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. You can hit me up and check out all my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. And then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There is no better way that I can tell you like what you are watching, except showing them that. And then, of course, I got to give a shout out to LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please, man, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And check it. Don't mess with Jackie Chan, all right? The dude was happy. Now he's not, and it's all your fault. Peace.